Hey, it's Jen from Don't Forget to Rock, and I'm here with Raven from Raven Black.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's a very exciting night here in Providence for the Static X 20th anniversary tour.
Yes.
And I think they're calling it Metal Fest tonight. Is that what it's called?
Yes. Fate always does festivals, and we always love coming back here. The guys here are great. We love being here in Rhode Island.
Yeah, and you guys are going on later tonight around 7?
We're going on, just about 7 p.m.
Great.
Yes.
And how long is your set going to be?
I think it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30
That's
minutes,
cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to be playing some new songs from the upcoming album, or is it mostly the ones people know?
We definitely are playing some of the favorites. Of course, we don't want to let our fans down.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The rejects would kill me. But we are playing 3 new songs. We released 3 singles from our upcoming album, The Key, which will be released in March 2020 when we go out on tour within this moment.
Very exciting.
So that's the big exciting news, aside from, of course, Static X and the Wisconsin Death Trip. But we have a new song, He Is the One. It's out on Spotify now. We released it at the beginning of this tour. He Is the One, Carnival, and Risen from the Ashes, which is from the new album.
And the lyrics are very personal, based on the post you made today, that it kind of taps into inner struggles and
absolutely
those lines.
That we find that a lot of our fans, that we can relate to with, a lot of human condition, social anxiety, depression, substance abuse, all those things. I wrote about our inner demons. So He Is the One is definitely about the taunting demons that we have within ourselves that we try to overcome.
Yeah, I feel like that's something a lot of people can relate to, and it's it's always good to have songs that kind of tap into your own emotions.
Absolutely.
And kind of say it kind of speaks what you're feeling inside, which is crazy.
Definitely.
It's like so many songs I read the lyrics, I'm like, wow, it's like I wrote this because I'm feeling exactly what the song is saying.
I hope to accomplish that for a lot of our fans. Definitely very personal, the way that I write lyrics. Definitely metaphoric and symbolic of many things in my lives that I've gone through.
Yeah. I used to write songs when I was younger. I want to start to get back into it. But
you should.
I'm not a singer, so it's kind of...
You don't have to sing. You could be a songwriter. A lot of our fans, I've kind of turned them on and inspired them to start writing, doodling, drawing. Art is, infinite. There are no rules when it comes to art. One thing I said recently was, people will stop themselves from drawing because they're like, oh, I don't know how to draw a horse. I said, well, you draw a horse, and that is your horse.
Right.
There's no right or wrong when it comes to art, and just like music, there's no right or wrong. Sometimes maybe something's played not to scale, but it just sounds great and it feels good.
Yeah.
And it brings out the emotion, and that's what's important.
That's nice, yeah. No, it's really true. Yeah, I saw that you like to hang out with your fans. That's what on your Facebook page it says. Interesting hang out with fans.
We're kind of known for that. We're a newer band. We're 3 years old, and we're touring. We started touring 3 years ago, and nonstop. But we just really want to embrace the entire experience of being musicians, being on tour, being out there, getting to know people, connecting with people. Definitely drives us, inspires us. The stories we hear of their lives and their walks of life, very inspiring, very keeping it real, keeping it down to just being human beings.
Right. And do you feel like social media is a great platform for you to kind of connect with your fans more and kind of get to know them?
Definitely. Today was a heavy day for me. One of our fans reached out to me today, and they were having a really difficult day today. A lot of our fans go through difficult times, and I try to be there as much as possible. But today was heavy. One of them, was contemplating death.
Oh, no.
So hopefully, they're in a better place now. We talked. I called, spoke to them, and they seem to be in a better place. So things like that really touch me. And I constantly try to remind people through our art, our music, and stuff like that, our storylines and stuff, that you're allowed to have a bad day. Everyone's allowed to have a bad day, and you'll make it through tomorrow.
Yeah, and tomorrow can be a super good day,
And it's okay. We're allowed to have bad days. We're human. We're supposed to have both.
Exactly. Well, I want to talk more about the album. What can people expect from it?
It's The Key, and the key that opens all doors. So we have a pre-order out there right now. Definitely can pick up a bundle. We have 3 different bundles, and we've named them Room 1, Room 2, and Room 3. Room 1 being the torture room. Room 2 is Double Trouble. where you get 2 of everything, so you can share. And then room 3, which is Dream Mirror. But it definitely coincides with our upcoming 2nd issue of our comic book coming out next year as well. So we're excited about that. The story continues with the Doctor, Stitches, and Muppet and I. So.
Oh, 2020 is going to be a good year. There's so many good things coming out.
definitely a lot of new things. New music video next year. We'll be finishing the album in January in Los Angeles with Ulrich Wild, our producer. We'll be at NAMM, so we'll be doing that, and then seeing a lot of old friends. And then February will be music video and new photo shoots. We're doing a photo shoot today, so there'll be some new photos and new artwork for next year. So next year's a lot of new stuff.
Yeah,
so
the year of new, 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Will you guys be performing at NAMM, or just kind of just hanging out?
Hanging out, seeing old friends, talking to some of our sponsors, things like that, getting new gear, upping the ante a little bit on production. We're growing. We're toddlers right now, so we're like the terrible 2s, but we're the terrible 3s right now. We're running around amok, having some fun, and so we want to give everybody even more of a show in 2020.
Awesome. Yeah, NAMM's a good time. It could be a little hectic, but it's fun.
It's awesome. We love it.
Yeah, I went 2 years ago, but don't know if I'll be making it this year. So.
Yeah.
So speaking of music videos, are you gonna be coming up with the concept? Do you guys all get together and kind of think what you want to do?
We're bouncing some ideas around right now. It'll depend on which song we end up choosing once we finish the album. We'll probably be filming 2 different music videos, releasing them one at a time.
Okay.
So we like to play games with our fans. We like to make them wait and anticipate and get excited about it. So it gets us excited.
Yeah, but then once it comes out, they're like, hey, it's worth the wait,
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. You guys have to wait.
Well, I wanted to ask, what is one life-changing concert that you went to growing up?
For me? Oh. Let me try to think. I've been to many. The one that I can think of right now, honestly, and this is going to be sounding really silly, but Steel Panther.
Steel Panther, yeah. They're still touring, right?
Yes. It's just a fluke, and had never heard of it, and they came out, and Muppet and I were in Hollywood, and we decided we're just going to see this and check this out. And, it really kind of opened my eyes to seeing that my vision can be something, because, it's all my favorite things is the vision that we have for Red and Black and the Dark Metal Carnival. But Steel Panther really showed me that, aside from great musicianship, great music, they knew how to have a really good time up there. The show wasn't so serious.
Mm-hmm.
That even though you have dark content or music or whatever, you can have a little bit of fun, and you can definitely connect with the crowd from the stage. And it inspired me to go, okay, well, I can be completely myself on or off stage and just have some fun with the fans.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we definitely, were influenced by that and bringing that to the show.
Yeah, I feel like as a concert goer, if I see the musicians are having fun on stage, that makes me have double the fun,
Exactly. I think it's, live shows for a little period of time, after the 90s grunge era kind of went into, just musicians looking down at their instrument and just playing and singing and performing, and there was like the loss of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to like Kiss, Alice Cooper, Ozzy, that there was actually showmanship and an actual show. Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite.
I love him. I love Queen. But yes, just bringing that back, the performance aspect, and having musical background, musical theater and dance, I said, you know what? I'm going to incorporate that, and we'll see how it goes. And it seems that people love it. So,
yeah.
It makes me happy.
Absolutely. And I feel like at a concert like tonight, it's a place where fans can kind of be themselves and
absolutely, festivals
lose
are
themselves.
Fun. There's so many bands, so many great bands, local bands. Touring the touring package. Of course, we're with Static X, Dope, Wednesday 13. It's been an awesome tour. But these guys, they're veterans. They have the experience. They have a huge fan base. To share the stage with them has been a phenomenal experience for us. Learning so much from these guys, learning that they're still down to earth after 20 plus years.
Oh, that's awesome.
In the business, and they're still jumping around, having a great time. And we're like, we look up to those guys, and hopefully we have a great career like they do one day.
Well, I think you guys are on the right path, so it definitely can happen.
Have you seen us live yet?
No, not. It's going to be my first time, so I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I've been hearing so many people say about you guys, oh, this is my first time seeing them, and I love them now, you know.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, well, new blood, love it.
And even AC was saying good things about you guys.
Awesome.
So
He's great.
yeah,
he's great. Dad Sled Coffee. That's keeping me alive right now on tour. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, his coffee's really good. It's actually very tasty.
Yeah, he was just going out to get Mexican food. So.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, AC's awesome.
Cool. Well, I really appreciate the time. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
No. Come see a show. We'd love to see you guys. Don't be shy to come to the merch table. We're hanging out there all night. You know, don't be shy to come say hi.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jen.